That scared me. You could have walked right into the street.
Totally forgetting something. No idea though. I actually thought that I had a scrap piece of wood, but I don't. I know you want to help me. You're missing some crucial body parts. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vlogmas day 8, 9? I've officially lost count. I'm just finishing up some work things. As I have told you when I told you that I quit my job, I do some graphic design work. So I'm finishing that up and then I can continue working on the dining room because it's really coming together now. I have primed all of the wood last night. I did one layer. So I definitely want to continue building that bench today, but I also want to go to the hardware store to get some paint so that we can paint the wall and the bench itself. But first I need breakfast. So last night there was a pretty rough storm out here. This morning I let the dogs out and Fox was actually barking here at an open gate. That scared me. He could have walked right into the street. So this door is definitely broken. Door is not supposed to be doing this. I'm not sure how bad. Is this piece actually broken? Is the metal broken? It seems that way. Supposed to look like this, I think. Yeah, so that's fun. Also, all of our bins have been blown away. One of them is right there. And the other ones are scattered throughout. Just gonna set this so that it's kind of closed. Take some pictures and send it to the guy who built it. Maybe he can fix it. Okay, what do I need to do first? Oh. Okay then, that was the robot vacuum. What do I need to do first? I should attach it to the supports because I haven't done that yet. I also need to go and take that bin out of the water. I need a to-do list. Where is my, I need a notebook. Because I tend to do things in the wrong order. Build back piece. Then attach trim. No, see, that's where you go wrong. Sand first. Get bin out of water. Better put it on the list because I will forget. I need that door fixed quickly, otherwise my dogs are gonna run into the street. What else? Go to the hardware store, get paint. Totally forgetting something. No idea though. Okay, how do you like my sweater? This is Snugglebug. I actually created this character for my web shop a while back. I was gonna make some products with him on it. But things went a little bit differently. It's just that I ordered this as a sample because I wanted to sell these. And I think it's pretty cute and it's very comfortable. So I thought I could use this to paint things. As I said yesterday, I was gonna look for a light above the table. I found one on Amazon. It is fairly simple as I wanted. It's made of glass. It's kind of a flowery shape. I will put up a picture so that you can see it. It's quite pretty. It has a brass detail, so that fits in with the kitchen nicely. It is not very expensive, which usually means that the brass detail looks a little bit cheap. But we'll see when it gets here. I actually got a notification that it's supposed to come tonight, so that would be exciting, but it's probably going to be late. So I don't know if you're going to see it this vlog, but I will show you as soon as it's here. But right now, I actually want to continue building that bench because if it's all complete, then I can actually for sure order the foam for the pillows because then I know exactly which sizes I need. So I'm gonna go and do that. Is it ambitious of me to think that I can finish it today? I gave everything a layer of primer last night. I also primed these pieces, which is going to be on the outside. That's just the pretty trim pieces. I'm not actually going to paint everything before building it. I am definitely gonna just complete the entire build and then paint everything at the same time. But I figured while I was putting primer on the bench anyway, I could just do the trim pieces as well. I actually have another one that needs priming, but there was a lot of sap coming out of it, like so much that it was, my entire hand was covered. I spent quite a while trying to get that off of my hand. That was fun. Now I pulled this off of the wall yesterday so that I could like paint the ends very easily, but I'm just gonna shove it back. Oh, it's like it's made for it. Secure it, right. just sent an email to the company that sells the foam for the pillows because I need a little bit of advice because I wasn't really sure what kind of foam I needed. There are so many different kinds. There are like firm ones and soft ones, and I want them soft and very fluffy and comfortable, but I don't want them to be so soft that you can feel the wood underneath. So I just sent them an email with all the information that I had and asked them if they could give me some advice. Also, do I need different kinds of foam for the seating than for the back pillow? I think so, but I couldn't really find on their website what would be the best. So I just laid out to them what I wanted, what I was going for, and then I asked them for advice. So while I am waiting for them to reply, I am going to continue building that back piece, which is going a little bit slower than I thought because I actually thought that I had a certain scrap piece of wood in the shed that I needed, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to improvise. Yeah, so sending that email was probably a very useful way of procrastination. I'm gonna keep going now. So the piece that I'm missing is what's gonna have to go behind this top piece here. I want it to be a little bit off of the wall so that I can put a little trim on top and finish it off nicely. But I don't have the trim that I thought I had. So I found one little piece, and if I put this behind it, it's almost gonna be straight. That is not what I want though. I don't like that. So I got this piece, which is actually too thin, but then maybe it is not. Like so. Wasn't a flawless plan, but it worked. It's actually starting to look like a bench. So the structural part has been done, like the boring stuff. Now we can move on to the pretty stuff, which I really like. But before I do that, I'm actually gonna go to the hardware store and get some things because I want to get the paint. We actually decided on that color. We really like it. So it's called Feather. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna get it for the wall as well as for the bench, which is a different type of paint. I think for the bench, I'm gonna do a satin finish and for the wall, a matte finish. So, but it's all gonna be the same color. And then when I come back, I'm gonna start putting all the trim pieces on, making it all pretty and finished. And then after that, I can paint everything or prime everything first and then paint everything. I did not yet get a response from the foam guys, so just gonna have to wait for that. Look at this stunning view, you guys, and this beautiful weather. Heavy! How many things can I bring at the same time? Oh, it's so heavy. Oh boy, completely covered in dog hair. No, stay there. Don't come close to me. He literally did what I said. Look. I just got back from the hardware store. I got my paint and I got 2 pieces of trim because the one that I had, let me show you. I actually had some trim left. So I thought maybe this would look nice on the top of the back piece. And I wanted to put it like this. But it was just a little bit too short. See, there's just a bit of space left in front of the piece of trim, which is fine. I could finish that off, but I thought it would look better if the trim was just a little bit wider. So I got these pieces, which I haven't tried out yet. So you're gonna see live if I made a mistake. Yes, that is perfect. You see how that finishes the top off really beautifully? I'll just glue them, maybe put some nails in. So I'm just gonna cut those to size and then we can start with those with the sides, like the trim around the fronts. I keep losing all my pens. Well, here's one. So my miter saw is actually back in my like my studio thing. So I have to keep walking back and forth to cut things. But I also don't really feel like moving it here because it makes such a mess. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna walk back and forth and that's fine. Very cool. So I'm trying to determine if I want like 2 horizontal pieces like this and then 2 vertical ones in between, or do I want 2 vertical pieces from top to bottom and then put the horizontal one in between, because that is the way that the kitchen is done. This way I can finish off the top better, I feel like. What do we do about the corners? Are we gonna miter the corners? See, I feel like if I do 2 horizontal pieces like this, then it's neater at the top, like so. But then there's gonna be really small pieces in between. You're not gonna see the top anyway, right? There's gonna be a pillow over it. Okay, let's do it this way. I primed everything on one side last night because I figured I'll get the pretty side, I'll prime that one, and then that will be the side that you'll see. But turns out they are very cupped. I don't know if you can see it this way, but these pieces, some of them worse than others, they're not straight. They're very cupped. So if I put them on like this, you will have gaps on all the sides, especially on the corners. That's going to be very noticeable. So I figured if I turn them around, then at least the outer sides will not have any gaps, you know, it will be flush up against the other piece of wood. And they will be a little bit rounded, but you don't really see that. Actually, I don't see it at all. So that is what I'm gonna do. So I primed them for absolutely nothing. I made them 1 or 2 millimeters longer than they should, so that they are a tiny little bit higher than the seating area. Don't ask me why. I have a very, it makes sense in my head. I have the shittiest tacker in the world. It doesn't actually put the nails all the way in, so I always have to go in with a hammer and finish it up. My tacker just fell apart. Maybe that's why it's being shitty. What the heck? How does that even work? Are you helping me? Gonna fix this issue? This is not doing anything. There is a nail stuck inside the thing. Yeah, I know you want to help me. You're missing some crucial body parts like thumbs. And in the meantime, we've lost all daylight. Oh, I got it. There it is. It is very, very dark again, but I have turned on all of the lights that I could find because I'm very determined to keep going. I actually really wanted to finish the entire thing before Stephen got home. And also, I really wanted to paint today. So I think if I can just keep going, I could at least do a primer on everything, like the walls and the bench. And then tomorrow I can paint. I also got a response from the foam guys. They were very nice. They gave me all the advice that I needed. So I placed the order, which means that hopefully I can pick it up tomorrow. So if I can just finish the entire thing, then I can pick up the cushions tomorrow, maybe go by the fabric store, find a fun fabric, and we can finish it pretty fast. Or probably I should stop thinking that I can do things fast, because apparently that doesn't really work that way. I spent an hour fighting with my tacker, and to be honest, I'm not even sure if I fixed it. I removed the nail that was stuck. The thing is, I have nails that are the wrong size, and I know that, but I probably picked up the wrong ones and put them in, and that is why they got stuck. So I got that one out, but the new ones that I have, I am not sure if they are going to be any better. Cannot for the life of me find the nails that came with the machine, the ones that actually work. So if this is not working, I'm gonna very angrily buy a new tacker, probably. But anyway, I'm gonna try. So hopefully I can finish the whole thing. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, I will go and sit on the couch with a bucket of ice cream and watch Gilmore Girls. And I'll buy a new tacker and finish it tomorrow. Anyway, I am still hopeful. So I've got my super bright daylight light thing. And that one, maybe that way we can actually see what we're doing. Or more accurately, that way maybe you can see what I'm doing. This is the new one. Wish me luck. Okay, that is a 1. So far, so good. And it's stuck. So that was fun. It did 1 nail. Ugh. So I turned off the camera for a second and it suddenly started working. Don't ask me why, but I'm very, very quickly gonna keep going before it changes its mind.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes
Finally coming together.
are coming true, that's why I cheer. I've been busy.
So my nail gun survived the project. It actually went very well after that first hiccup. I don't know why that happened, because after that it just kept going. But I think it is looking pretty good. I have just filled up all of the nail holes with caulk and I'm just waiting for that to dry. It actually dries pretty fast. I think it takes like 30 minutes. So that will give me enough time to go and clean up a little bit. And then after it's dry, I'm gonna sand everything and then I'm gonna prime it. And I'm gonna prime the walls as well, so that in the morning, hopefully, I get to do the pretty paint. So I'm going to leave you here for now. Tomorrow, we actually get to do the fun stuff. We get to go shopping. Hopefully I can pick up those pillows, those foam things. They did say that I could pick it up tomorrow if I ordered today. I have to say that I ordered at like 5:01. So I would understand if it didn't really count as today, but hopefully they can get to it early tomorrow and I can still pick them up. We can also go shopping for fabric then, which I am very excited about. And I feel a little stupid that I didn't properly look for a fabric for this when I went for the fabrics for the stockings, because obviously I already knew I was gonna do this project. So I gotten some sample pieces or something. But we're just gonna spend another 2.5 hours there looking through all of the fabrics. But I hope that you enjoyed today's video, even though we didn't do very spectacular things. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching and bye.